Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Yusef Hood. I'm hitting y'all up with a nice little show today. It's been a minute since I did a video, but right now we're going to talk about Dame Dash and his situation with his son Boogie and the Judas, the snake, the fake nigga Camron, or affectionately known on this podcast, their podcast, as Fredo. Fredo from The Godfather, who turned his back on his brothers and his family so that he could get closer with the mob, which the brother had to ultimately kill him, which is Michael Corleone. So that's what Cam is doing. He's dissed the shit out of Dame. As soon as he got an opportunity around white people, he got some money from a podcast deal, and now all of a sudden the first person he threw under the bus when getting his show was Dame Dash, who's supposed to be his OG, somebody he fuck with, somebody he hang with. But there's a lot of fake niggas in the world, and this is one of those scenarios where Camron is a fake ass nigga, and he getting basically called out on it by niggas who he tried to cross and shit like that. Because people fuck with you when they fuck with you, but if you're a bitch ass nigga, it's gonna be a limit on how long motherfuckers fuck with you before they call your whole ass out. And Dame is just basically one of the people that's calling dude ass out in his scenario. So let's get to the conversation that can rule the nation.
Be great to kick it with my son, Boogie, my firstborn. What's up, Boogie?
Not much going on.
Everything's everything. Now, first, before we get into all the other stuff, let's, I'm sure we want to address the elephant in the room.
Okay.
And we get that out the way. So, through this Fredo shit, I can't even say homeboy's name confidently anymore, just based on how disappointed I am in his behavior. You called me and told me.
Hold up, y'all, I gotta bring it back over, so give me a second. How the fuck did I do that? Video capture, is this it? No, that's video, so it's this one. Window, and then you click that one. Which one we at? Dame Dash? Okay, it's this one. Alright, cool. There we go. Alright, let's get back through it. I'm thinking something making it. Oh, I know what's going on. It's not scrolled up. Yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, now y'all can scroll back up like that. Yup, and then we get back to the show. Just want to make sure there wasn't no damn infractions. Alright, let's go.
And he called you, or someone called, Larry called you. And you'll tell that. But the crazy thing is that I felt like it brought us closer together. And the reason why I say that is because, you've been on your own for about 10 years now. How long were you on your own for completely?
About 10 years, I would say.
And, I felt like, that was the best thing for you. For you to get out there and see what the real world was like.
So what we watching right now is a moment where Dame Dash is teaching his oldest son ways to operate as a man. And a lot of guys don't have this. A lot of guys was raised by their mother or by their auntie or by their granny, and they missed out on a lot of the man shit. I was raised by my father, so he gave us nonstop rules, nonstop training every single day. I'm 52 years old, and I talk to my father for damn near an hour today. God bless him for being on the earth to talk to me and give me insight and talk to me about things that you need to go through. Motherfuckers trying to act funny with money, or trying to act like you got to kiss their ass because they got money, or whatever the fuck his scenarios is. Your father be the one who get your brain right when you're around bitch ass niggas, because bitch ass niggas is everywhere. You're going to run into them. You're going to run into motherfuckers who think you ought to act funny when they come around, or think you ought to pipe down when they come in the room. All this pussy shit that would never fucking happen. So you need a father to give you insight, because these niggas is fucking mistaken, thinking that you're going to be a bitch for them. And it's like, who, you, nigga, you a hoe, fuck you. And that's what I would say about Camron. I'd be like, nigga, it's no way in hell I'd kiss that nigga ass. He a straight bitch. Like, what? Like, you talking shit? Get your goofy ass out of you hoe ass nigga. But I'm just that kind of guy. I'm not going to let a bitch ass nigga make me feel no kind of way because of the fact he's a bitch ass nigga. And so it's like, that's just hard for me, you know what I'm saying? And I know that Dame and them don't want to be going through that, because, he had the relationship with Cam, and he thought that guy was his friend. But Cam was a bitch. Cam is basically a hoe ass nigga. And as soon as he get $5, he gonna try to throw you under the bus. It's just some people like that, man. It's nothing you can do about it. These niggas just be phony, and as soon as they get $5, they hate you. It's the way it go. But you actually win because not being around them bitch ass niggas is your win. If you have to be around these niggas, if you have to be in their midst, if you have to borrow money from them, if you have to hang with them, work with them, then you got a problem. If these niggas find their ass an exit and get the fuck away from you like Cam did with Dame and them, and you ain't got to talk to this pussy ass nigga no more, you win. It's a fucking win. I'm serious. Because you ain't got to be around that whole ass nigga. And then he going to be crossing and being pussy with everybody else in his circle. And they going to eventually be like, man, I see what I do got from this bitch ass nigga, man. You ain't 100 on shit. You just literally a fake ass nigga. So
you grew up in a different kind of environment than the average, to say the least. And, you know, I was your dad since you were born, but I got custody of you when you were 8. And, you know, all the Rockefeller stuff, I'm young. I think we were talking about it today. I had you when I was like 19. You were like my little brother.
Yeah.
You know? And I wouldn't ever do that to another child again, take them from their mom. I know that was hard for you. But at the time, I just felt like it was the best thing for you.
And that's another thing, man. You making decisions as a father that other people wouldn't fucking necessarily do. My father used to say, a man makes unpopular decisions. A man makes unpopular decisions, meaning that everybody else will want you to go in this direction or go this route or do it this way. But you're a man. So you got to determine which direction you're going to go and how you're going to do it. And everybody else just got to deal with that shit because that's what a man do. And you can look at Donald Trump right now today. He don't give a fuck who don't agree with him. He do exactly what the fuck he want to do. And if you don't agree, that's going to be something your ass got to deal with because he doing what the fuck he want to do. And I think that that's really a key point in what he teaching his son. Like, you got to just fucking make your decision and fuck motherfuckers' opinion. They ain't going to be happy no way. You can't make everybody happy on shit you do. So I just thought dude was a bitch ass nigga for trying to play with Dame and his son.
And how hard it is to make money, be a man. Like, you know, you understand my struggle every day, I think. But at the end of the day, when you called me, I was like, yo, you could have done some sucker shit. You know? But why would you?
I wouldn't. I never would.
So the thing that bugged me out, and I want to teach you something of the rules of engagement from a dad to a son. There's a certain way you fight, you know?
And this is key right now. I guess this is probably one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video, because this is a key point why I'm reacting to this. Because if most men don't understand this, most men are wearing vagina pants, they bitches. So they'll end up in prison. They'll end up in bad situations. They'll end up in motherfucker trying to kill them. You snaking on niggas. You backstabbing niggas. You trying to do all this conniving ass shit. And then motherfuckers split your head open. Motherfuckers break your leg. Motherfuckers shoot your house up. Motherfuckers come after your family members. Motherfucker want to be a victim. But it's like, no, you doing snake shit. See, everybody not going to respond with the same level of intensity. Some people might let that shit slide. And if enough folks let you slide, you're going to think it's easy to do it. And then you might cross another person and he's sitting outside your motherfucking crib. And whenever you pop out that bitch, it's on. It don't matter if it's 3 in the morning or if it's 2 days down the line. That nigga ain't left. You like, how the fuck he eat? When he go to work? You might have to just go out there and talk to him. Be like, hey, I apologize for what happened, but let's talk about this. But at the end of the day, it's some people that have pushed the agenda. So you got to teach your sons these things because they'll go out there and they'll think that the life is sweet because you're not choking them out. Because the lady down the street ain't choking them out. Because the niggas in the neighborhood ain't choking them out. They might think that, oh, it's sweet. No, it's not. You'll get around the motherfucker, say the wrong thing, start something up, and then it's at a job even, wherever you at. And then it's like, ain't no stopping that shit. Motherfucker trying to get their get back. And we see a lot of murder and mayhem all the time and every day from people who deal with those kind of scenarios. So I like Dame talking to his son and giving him this insight. But let's get back to it.
Like gentlemen and real warriors have a respect and a code of honor. And you fight a certain way. Number one, you never bring the kids into it. Or innocent bystanders, you know, just certain bystanders. You just don't do that. You know what I mean? And you know, I really hated the fact that Fredo got on TV and said you called him and asked him for money. And I don't know why you would want our family to appear like it's destitute in that.
And so that's another element right there. When Camron got on his show, It Is What It Is, and he said that Boogie, which is the kid to the right, actually called Dame and asked him for some money. He called Camron asking for some money. And really that didn't happen. The kid is saying that he called the guy who worked for Cam, which is one of their family members. And he was like, yo, da da da. And then the guy said, hey, you need a few dollars? I got some dollars for you. And he was like, matter of fact, you can come on the show and Cam will interview you. But that ain't the guy asking for no money. That's the person projecting money towards you, saying, I can hook you up if you need to hook up. Cam took that information and went on his podcast dissing Dame Dash and said, yeah, nigga, your son was asking me for money. I'm finna send a nigga $5,000 because I don't want him hurt out there like that. But dude is not a rapper like that, so he just didn't really respond. But Dame is like, what the fuck, nigga? We don't need your motherfucking money. Why would my son come and ask your bitch ass for some money? Well, obviously the son said he didn't do that. He called the guy about his wife. The wife had cancer. He called about him. And then the conversation led into money, but it wasn't like he was asking for money. But you could be around people and they'll say, hey, you want me to get, you need, I'm going to hit you with this. You're not asking for shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you good. And they'll be insistent. No, you got to take it. It's good. I'm not needing shit. I'm straight. No. Let me get this to you. And so you like, damn, what the fuck going on? But then if that person turn around and start being like, this motherfucker always asking me for money. This motherfucker coming at me for money. You already know that's a fake ass individual because that didn't happen. You begging me to take some money from you. So when you get a certain age, like my age, you know don't take shit from a bitch ass nigga. No money, no food, no fucking criticism, nothing. All they can do is go suck a dick in another direction. Get your bitch ass away from me. I fuck with myself, nigga. I fuck with God. I fuck with my family. Any one of you hoe ass niggas can eat dick till the day you die, fucking pussy. So I don't like Dame Dash. I don't like Camron for doing that. And then respectability, Camron bought my product literally on the street. He told my homie, y'all can split this 20. We was hustling our music. He did that shit. He had an envelope stacked with hundreds. I heard that his concert got canceled that day. And I think he was with that girl, with the big booty. At the time, he was dating her. And so, I love Camron. A super fan of this nigga. Matter of fact, I defended Camron at every rap battle I ever was in because them niggas said, man, Beanie Siegel gonna kill him. But I knew that wasn't gonna happen. I'm like, Beanie Siegel's so effective as a rapper and so strong as a rapper. But his mentally wasn't there. He was over there kissing Jay-Z dick, which was a shock to me. I'm like, damn, why you up under Jay-Z goof ass? But he was up under Jay-Z dick, so that meant he couldn't get the benefits of being your own man. So when Jay-Z came down to speak up on his behalf, Jay-Z said, hell no, I ain't speaking up for that nigga behalf. But he looked like the goofy. You motherfucker roll with that nigga and thought his ass was the Golden Globe or whatever the fuck, the next thing next to bread or whatever. But you learn. So now they don't like Jay-Z. But Jay-Z don't give a fuck. He made $1 million off you bitch ass niggas. Fuck if you like me, nigga. Dame Dash was a loyal nigga. Dame Dash was the motherfucker that was the brain behind the operation. But none of them niggas wanted to rock with Dame. They was like, I want to be in the good graces of Jay-Z no matter what. I just want to be down with Jay-Z. Jay-Z ain't spoke to you bitch ass niggas since he walked away that day in '04. And now you niggas don't got nothing to do but crawl your ass back to Dame Dash. And Dame Dash saw you pussy ass niggas crawling back to him. And he said, I'm out of music now. Now you niggas really got to go fend for yourself. And what happened? Each one of them niggas a podcaster. Ain't none of them niggas got no music out. Not like that. You probably got music, but with the streaming and all that, and no Jay-Z motherfucking feature, don't nobody hear that shit. So this is what happens when you're a man and you don't believe in yourself. You're gonna fall for the okie doke. You're gonna be a dick sucker. You're gonna be riding behind these pussy ass people. And when they shit on you and drop you, now you ain't got nothing. Now you gotta go up there and try to find out for yourself. But you could have been finding out for yourself the whole time. Dame Dash with the brains behind that Rockefeller shit. Jay-Z can't lie about that shit now. All these years into the future, I was really doing that. Get your lying ass out of here. You the one who benefited. And what Dame Dash was wrong or not smart at, he was the sole CEO. After that first year, I'd have been like, nigga, I'm CEO of this bitch. All you niggas ain't running shit. Or I'm out. Fuck y'all. I'm gone. Ain't no be no motherfucker making no decisions over me, over my brand, over what the fuck I start. I don't give a fuck if you're the rapper, the actor, the dancer. You ain't making no fucking decisions. If I'm involved, I'll make every motherfucking decision because it's my goddamn idea. That's what my brand is called, Self-Madeology. So if you hear Self-Madeology Records, Self-Madeology Book, Self-Madeology Music, bitch, that's me. Because these hoe ass niggas could never be Self-Madeology. The word been around for fucking hundreds of years, and none of these hoe ass niggas wanted to do it. I did that shit. That's what make you uniquely special because you're the one doing your thing. So you teach that to your kids. So I respect Dame for talking to his son about that shit. And it's really fucked up about how Dame Camron is acting towards them. But he was jealous of Jay-Z, of Cam the whole time. He was jealous of Dame the whole time. All them niggas was. That Jay-Z, all the niggas was jealous of, bro. he was able to still sustain himself because you know how they set you up in America where you could do bankruptcies and all that shit. But the real fact of the matter is that these bitch ass niggas tried to shit on him and take him out the industry. It just didn't work. Motherfuckers like me, motherfuckers who understand the real world, we not finna follow no Jay-Z ass nigga. You made all this money in rap and you still go work for white people at the fucking NFL? Like, what are you doing? Like, that shit is so dumb to me. I don't give a fuck what they got going on. You so rich, nigga, you can start your own motherfucking league. They don't have the self-made mentality. That's not their thoughts. They thought is get money from white people, stack it in the bank. Get money from white people, stack it in the bank. That's fine. That's their life. That's their objectives. It's people in the black race who were inventors. They've invented the shoe lasting machine. They invented the cotton gin. They invented the cell phone. They invented the fucking super soaker. They invented fucking the elevator, the refrigerated trucks. It's just so much shit that black people did, and you had to do it on the outside of whiteness because they'd take your fucking trademarks or they'd take your patents. It's a black man that invented the blimp. I just did a whole deep dive on the black man that invented the goddamn blimp. This is real shit, but these guys don't have that psychology. They be like, fuck that, I need a white man. I need a white man. And they go find one.
That way. But did you call him?
No, I never called him about that. I've only called him one other time, and that was just try to get him some money.
Right.
But I actually spoke to Larry, because I called him because Maribel was sick. And then that's when everything came up. So it was never about money, never was about him. I was just seeing how Maribel was doing. And then we started talking about.
So you basically called Larry to ask him about his wife, and he pivoted to that?
He didn't pivot to it, but I was like, so we can't. Like, why is he bugging out? And that's how it came up.
Well, I appreciated that you called me, you know, and the whole family was proud of you. And I just hate the fact that he's lying on you, you know, lying on my family.
See, and that's another thing with the snake niggas. They'll lie on you and put your name in some fake bullshit just so that they can feel a certain way. It's like the common enemy effect. It's like we don't barely like each other, but if we could come together and hate you, then we'll fucking like each other in that regard. We could like each other just enough to hate your motherfucking ass. Like the way that white people treat black people. Like, we barely, I'm from Ireland, this motherfucker from the Dutch, this motherfucker from all the way in Australia. We don't fuck with each other. But we do fuck with each other when it comes to saying fuck you. So that's how it is. That's why they'll bring people from every part of Europe, because they already got the blueprint. You come here, it's fuck niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, but they're doing this in a microcosm way when they acted like this to a dang dash, because you could just go get your millions and go do you. You don't have to throw nobody under the bus because you made it. You know, I got people I don't fuck with. I don't mention them niggas. I don't pull up on a podcast and be like, yeah, and guess who a bitch ass nigga. They already know how I feel about them, and I don't fuck around and change. I'm doing me. I'm caught up in my world. This is what I build. This is what I got. My name, Yusef Hood. What the fuck am I talking about these hoe ass niggas for? So Damon, I'm talking to his son, having this 101. This is actually going to go down the historical component, because you need to have conversations with your sons. This is why boys walk around gay. This is why boys walk around wearing dresses, because nobody taking time to talk to them and have a conversation. So if you put fingernail polish on, if you wear a dress, then you just feel like I'm just being free until your ass pregnant, and then you walk around here with a baby, and the punky's got cameras on you like the first black man with a baby. How did it happen? You like, damn, I'm the first? I didn't even know. So wait a minute. I just thought I was gay. Well, that's a baby right there. What you got to say? And you like, ain't nobody talk to your dumb ass. You just want to motherfucking fit in with white people and the stupid shit they say on TV. So sometimes you have to talk to people, and they have to be open to listening too. They have to have a brain where they can accept and receive. Or you're going to be talking to a blank wall, and then white folks still going to stick their dick in them because they ain't heard shit. So it's just what it is.
Family. And again, it's the lowest, most tacky, like, you know, like low life fight from low scale broke people is when you fight in a way that's not honorable. And you know, I did this Breakfast Club thing, and pause, I abused them. See, that's the only traffic. Oh, here comes your brother. What's up? You want to come get on camera? The family's together. Mm-hmm. You know, my flex is our family and how close we are, which is why I was like, why would...
And that's some key shit, too. So, a motherfucker, one of my buddies who I knew when I was in undergrad school, he said to me something that was one of the most, I had never heard nothing like this before. But we had a slight argument. And I said, damn, nigga, is you jealous of me or something? Because the conversation of the argument. And I said, are you jealous of me or something? And he shocked me with his answer. He said, I'm not jealous of you. I'm jealous of your family. What? I had never heard nothing like that before. I'm jealous of your family. What the fuck do that even mean? Because technically, you got the same 24 hours. Technically, you meet girls every goddamn day. Technically, you can ask any one of these bitches to be your wife. But niggas like to fucking play, I'm a girl getter, and I got all these bitches, and I'm fucking these hoes. Okay, fine. But then you can't get mad at the nigga who committed to his wife, who committed to his time, who committed to being with somebody and raising a family. And why would me and you be beefing if that's my choice and that's your choice? You chose to be a single nigga. You chose to fuck 20 different bitches. There's no motherfucking connection. There's no motherfucker. She don't know shit about your past. She don't know shit about your friends. She barely met your family. And then you off to the next bitch. So then you got 10 hoes who don't know shit about you. But then you might have a deep dive conversation you need to have. You might have to have somebody sit back and nurture you through something. But you got to always deal with hoes who you just met at the club. And she really got something to do. And she got to work. She actually just here because she fucking care about you or think that you cool. And you up here trying to hug up on her saying, I love you. I love you. And she like, I love you too? I love you too. Like, nigga, where are you coming from? It's commitment. It's spending time with a person. It's going through the shitty times. It's making sure that that person is good. Making sure you fed her. Making sure she's happy. Making sure she's smiling. You can't be sitting around here and everything just walking towards you and you think some shit gonna last. It's not. You gonna be by your motherfucking self like these whole ass niggas. They done did all this backstabbing shit and backstabbing bitches, and ain't nobody want to spend time with their miserable ass. That's why you think this nigga doing this shit to Dame. He see Dame sustain that motherfucking bankruptcy. He see Dame sustain not having to fucking be with Jay-Z dick, up under Jay-Z dick pause, where he can actually just live his life, and who gives a fuck about music. He see Dame leaving music and getting respect as an entrepreneur talker, teaching people about business. They get a nigga jealous as hell because they thought your downfall supposed to been came. Now, these niggas started in 1996. It's 2026 in a couple of months. That show you that. And when he ain't got none of that money Jay-Z got and still got relevancy. How did that happen? It happened because that's what the fuck was supposed to happen. Let's get back to it.
Fredo think that we're so disenfranchised because we might have publicly had situations in front of therapists that we would go against each other in that way.
They hoping for that.
But the point is, you see how that affects someone when they get punched in the face and they don't punch in of the man. So Fredo getting punched in his face by somebody and not swinging back doesn't address it.
That's a fact, y'all.
So, you know, Fredo's been through it with me and Charlemagne and the whole Breakfast Club, and now they're all trauma bond buddies. Pause. And again, I don't want to get you involved, but as a man, I know I've always taught you, somebody hit you, you don't even, what did I teach you about getting swung on?
Swing back.
Don't even think about it since the day you was born, right? So, Fredo getting punched in his face by somebody and not swinging back.
He's a pussy.
Beefs with his homeboys, but doesn't beef with the people that actually put hands on him. It's a reflection of the man. So Charlemagne's got punched in his face and ran, and so did Fredo. Fredo didn't run, but because he didn't defend himself and thought because he's hanging out with a bodyguard that he would get a bodyguard, which is our cousin, he ended up just becoming demasculated, and it doesn't seem like he's been the same ever since. But the point is, you see how that affects someone when they get punched in the face and they don't punch back? It will bother them for the rest of their life.
And that is where I will end this video. Because, and there's more to it, so I want y'all to go on American New Network and watch this video from Dame Dash. But that's so key. Because when a person gets disrespected by other people, they're such a bitch that they won't go to that person and disrespect them back. They'll use your friendliness or your kindness or your open doorness to come around you, and now they want to act like they gonna be the gangster that wasn't that day, or they gonna come out the woodwork or say what they got to say, and then you might even have their back. Like, nigga, if we see them niggas, we gonna fuck them up together, and they be like, nah, man, let them ride. It's over with. Nah, it's been a long time ago. But they baby mama or you, now they want to fight to the finish, and you be like, what's your problem, nigga? We arguing over fucking catch up. We arguing over whatever. And so these are key things you have to teach your son, man. You have to teach your son the same things that you learned to becoming a grown-ass adult, how to handle other people, how to handle conflict, how to handle weak friends and bunk-ass individuals who you might find yourself around. And I think that this video is a key point on all that. We didn't even get that far into it. It's a lot of shit that's going on. And in it, when Dame is talking to his son and giving him insight on how to be a man. And it's very critical. You don't see his son with no fingernail polish on. He ain't in there with some stupid ass outfit on, some dumb ass pants and shoes. Like, he got some silly ass gay white man name on his outfit, and he's about to look at this John Boyan. Look at me, nigga. Who gives a fuck about that dumb ass shit, nigga? The fuck does that mean? We black people still. We black men still. And we got our own fucking rules and regulations. It ain't got shit to do with white people. It ain't got shit to do with working a job and being in somebody's corporation all your fucking life so you could be old and they tell you your social security shit don't work. That's nothing to do with us. That's the system that they set up. But what we have in our own culture, what we have in our own backyard, what we teach our sons, that shit can't be taken. And it don't matter what the fuck somebody say, who they agree with. You can marry a white person. You can tattoo them on your body. You can go to a motherfucking place and make them invert you and put them on the outside. Who gives a fuck what you do? At the end of the day, we know who the fuck we are. Camron is a hoe ass nigga for how he trying to treat Dame. Period. You could have been talking shit about Dame since the day he left motherfucking Rockefeller in 2004. You wait 21 years, and now all of a sudden you got a goddamn problem with Dame to the point that, no, really what it was is that you got a check. Some motherfuckers gave you a check, and you need to pump that brand up to get that name out there. And you know Dame got a strong name. So you like, yeah, fuck Dame Dash. You ain't gonna diss Jay-Z. You ain't gonna diss 50 Cent. You actually had a beef with 50 Cent 20 years ago. And you won't say shit about 50 because 50 up. He got the connect. He got the deal. So Dick Riders is like, I'm gonna be friends with him. I'm gonna be down with him. I'm gonna make sure I be in the street with him. Dick riding to death. Niggas has got a mental case. But it's their life. I'm not a hater. I fuck with Dame. I fuck with Camron. But that little scenario right there made me laugh and made me feel weird. And I respect Dame for having to sit down with his son in front of the world and talk about this, because had they been in the one-on-one, it might have been a shouting match. It might have been, no, you did this, no, you did that. But sitting down in front of the world is peaceful, because you want people to know that you love each other, which you do. But you can't come around a motherfucker trying to make a motherfucker follow what you want them to say, and then you can't even have a moment to hear what they saying. So Dame is giving his son a moment to talk and get that shit off his chest, and they both did a good job with this, man. Go watch that video. It just came out 2 hours ago. America New Network, Dame Dash talking to his son Boogie. And I'll hit y'all up. Why don't y'all like and subscribe? There should be another video at the end of this video that you can click on and watch the rest of our podcast. All right, y'all. Peace. Peace, motherfuckers. Peace out.